Germany, Germany, Germany. We have a massive update and I wanted to let you guys know because I've been getting a lot of questions. So just to break down what you're about to see in this video, I have updates on what the camper tour is going to entail when I go through Germany, where the meet and greets will generally take place, the activities that we'll be doing while we're on this camper tour, and I'll be addressing a lot of your questions, pieces of advice, and concerns in this video. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. First thing, a lot of you guys did not know in the last video where I talked about where the camper tour would take place on the specific dates is where I'm going on what date, right? You guys know that the camper tour is going to be taking place between September 17th and September 28th, but there are going to be specific places I'll be between those dates, and I do have a list on my phone. So starting with number 1, the 17th of September, I will be starting in Hamburg. I think that was the city I did the most amount of things in. So I figured maybe there's more activities that I haven't discovered. You guys told me this yourselves, and I'm like, we should check that out. I visited Herbertstraße, the Reeperbahn, the Miniatur Wunderland. I did the boat tour, but I figured we could do another boat tour in Hamburg this time, but actually through the Speicherstadt and not the Hafen portion, you know? I thought that would be really sick. So there's a lot we got planned for Hamburg. But what's important is the next part of this trip, which will be on the 18th, and that will be Münster, the biking capital of Germany. And I figured that would be really cool because when I went to a restaurant a long time ago, if you guys can recall, I had a video titled Trying Authentic German Food for the First Time. But it was a German restaurant that was in Florida. There was a lady there that told me that the most beautiful place to visit in Germany was Münster. And I'm like, really? I'd never heard of it before. So I'm like, you know what? Throw it on the camper tour. You guys even recommended it yourselves, so I figured, why not try this out? And since it is the biking capital of Deutschland, maybe I can go on a mini bike ride through Münster and meet with a lot of you guys. Of course, like I mentioned, there will be meet and greets in each of these locations. We're gonna try to find a center, like an open plot of land or a central point of each of these cities and locations where I can meet you guys and we can like share stories. I can hand out some stickers like I did this last trip and get to know all of you guys and the location that I'm at. It's gonna be really cool, really fun. On the 19th of September, I will be making my way from Münster to Düsseldorf. I had some of the most beautiful footage, I would argue, in that area, but when I went to Düsseldorf the first time, I went to Essen and Wuppertal. Oh, so it was really cool, but I felt like we had maybe a sliver of time to explore that area. So this time I wanted to dedicate a day where we got to go walk through Düsseldorf, try some activities, because I did hear that their Japanese district out there is absolutely insane. The Japanese garden is top tier, and I did not get to see it, but I keep hearing a lot of wonderful things about it. Of course we have to check that out. So yeah, Düsseldorf was absolutely on the menu. I've heard nothing but good things about it. I did go to the Rheinturm, and that was cool. The Rheinturm was mega geil. That would be probably the most ideal location to have these meet and greets. Now, as far as the time of these meet and greets go, I'm gonna try to have them in the middle of the day. So probably around 1500 to 1800, around that time frame. Maybe you're getting off school, maybe you guys are getting out of work, and maybe you can stop by these locations and be like, hey, what's up? Can I get a sticker, please? Because like I said, I will be handing out stickers, and they will be stickers representing the camper tour. I'm making my designs right now, so I figured you guys might like what you see for these stickers. They're free. If you guys bump into me, you guys can say you caught me in the middle of my camper tour, and it'd be kind of cool for the both of us. So anyways, the next portion is something I think you really gonna want to hear, because where I will be visiting next is Aachen, Germany. So I figured that Aachen obviously would be a really cool spot to go back to again. You guys did see a whole video where I walked through Aachen with Julian Bam's whole crew and whatnot. They showed me a decent portion of Aachen, but there's still so much more to see. So I figured going back over there, meeting some old friends, making some new ones, trying some really cool activities out there, and the food, come on, I gotta try some more food. Now, Julian's brother, Sean, I reached out to him because I saw that he tried this burger spot and it was super spicy, okay? I need to try this burger joint, all right? It looks super good. Y'all know ich liebe burgers, bro. Like, that's one of my favorite foods of all time. So figured go to Aachen, hang out with them, try like the spiciest burger and see if it messes my stomach up or not. And also reconnect with Rob as well, because Rob is in Aachen now. So I figured we could, you know, have a cookout or something.
I'm tired of coming to fucking barbecues.
Have some fun and see more of what is to see in Aachen. Adding that to the tour is a must. Come on now. So that will be from the 20th to the 21st of September. We'll have to devote 2 days to Aachen because, I mean, there is a lot to see. Now, I know what you're wondering. James, what about the 22nd? There's still more days of this tour that you haven't divulged to us as far as where you're going to go. So the 22nd of September, we will actually be in Trier. There is a lot of historical value in Trier. I don't know what that historical value is, which is why I'm traveling over there. But a lot of you guys told me the last time I was in Germany to travel to Lübeck, Bamberg, and Trier, right? I think you guys said Trier, and don't quote me on this, okay? Is the oldest city, Stadt in Deutschland. I'm not sure if that's true or not. I'm just saying that's what I was told. So I would definitely appreciate it quite a bit when I get out there. So I'm like, you know what? Why not? Now, the 23rd of September is gonna be absolutely insane because it's something I have been anticipating for a long time because as you guys know, my cameraman, Fabi, is from Stuttgart. So I figured Stuttgart would be a really cool spot to go to. There's a lot of people that I know that live out there, but I've never gone there myself, and I've heard wonderful things about Stuttgart. There's actually some YouTubers that visited Stuttgart and lived there for a while, Connor Sullivan being one of them. There may or may not be a collaboration with him happening around that time. Just saying. I have to reach out to him, but I figured it'd be really cool. Anyways, Stuttgart's really cool, it's historical, and I need to see it with my Augen, okay? So that's what's gonna be happening on the 23rd. The 24th will be interesting because we're gonna be traveling from Stuttgart to Nördlingen. Now, why would I travel to Nördlingen out of all places? What possessed me? Attack on Titan, okay? Attack on Titan, that's my favorite anime of all time. Attack on Titan based their layout on Nördlingen. So I have to visit the motherland. And I also heard that it's very beautiful as well. A lot of historical value, especially with the walls. The walls themselves are significant because I think it's one of the only fortresses in the world that is still standing in full tact to this day. So I do need to check that out because obviously I feel like that would be life-changing for me. I want to take some time to really admire some of the parts of Nördlingen that sparked the inspiration for Attack on Titan's environment. I have to check it out. I'm very excited. The 25th and the 26th are going to be very important in this trip as well because I'm devoting 2 days going to München. Bayern München. Now, it's very important because I've said a lot of things about this location. People have told me to visit. People have told me not to visit. Tons of people love it, but the locals in Germany are like, I don't know. I don't like it too much. Not really my vibe. For at least the locals that live up north in Germany. So I need to go see München myself. I know I have a lot of people that watch the channel that are down there, so I figured let's go do a meet and greet up in München. So the highlight of this is I will be there for Oktoberfest. I've never in my entire life been to Oktoberfest, but all my military homies, all my homies from the past that have visited Germany have been to Oktoberfest at least once. They tell me all the time, you need to experience Oktoberfest. It's gonna be a good time. I think some of the activities that I plan on doing out there involve riding on a tractor. Definitely getting some lederhosen together. I think I'm getting some made now. My manager's working on that, so we're getting some lederhosen crafted for your boy. I got some pretty thick legs, so you know, work on trying to fit these tree trunks in some hot, sweaty leather, you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be pretty cool. But anyways, amongst a bunch of other things, I'll be visiting some traditional German cuisined restaurants out there as well, because if you're in München, you gotta try authentic German food. I mean, if you're anywhere in Germany, you can be trying authentic German food, but specifically the typical German food in München. Hopefully I get to have some Klöße, because I've never had Klöße before. Flammkuchen, I'm looking forward to Schweinhaxen out there, because, I mean, warum nicht? The 27th is going to be pretty interesting too, because when we leave München, we're going to be making our way to Dresden. And I'm not sure if I said that right. So we're going to be going up there, and it's Eastern Germany, so obviously y'all know how I feel about that. Just because y'all were telling me for years, if there's any part to avoid in Deutschland, it's East Germany. But I read you guys' comments on my last video, and you guys are like, listen, it's not as bad as you say, but it also is as bad as you say, depending on where you go. Basically, you said avoid the smaller areas, like the smaller villages and stuff, because people really do be like that. But then the bigger cities, it's a lot more versatile. I mean, you have a culture clash of a lot of different people, and so it's a lot more accepting. I think it's cool either way to go out there and see Dresden, because that's a city I've been hearing about for the last 4 years to go and visit. And since I am traveling to Germany, figured that would be a really cool spot to kind of go and see. I don't know the activities we're gonna be doing out there, but if you have something that you would recommend, even from the previous locations that I've mentioned, please let me know in the comments down below, because that is the part of the planning that we're currently working on right now, is figuring out specific activities to do in each of these cities. So if you guys have something in mind, let me know, keep it there, and put it in the comments down below. So last place, last but not least, is Berlin. Now that's the last day of this trip. Berlin is massive. Y'all got like different sections that look entirely different than other sections. There's parts where I thought it looked like an entirely different Stadt. I'm like, what? This is Berlin? No way. So I'll be over there. I'm seeing some old friends for sure. Y'all gonna try to get me into Berghain and Kit Kat and a bunch of other little spots. And then of course, we're gonna be going to some local places and stuff to eat, see some historical centers and whatnot. I do have a vlog because I did visit Berlin before, but I didn't get to see as much as I would have liked to out there. And Berlin is a massive city. The whole world knows about Berlin. And it's not like any other place in the world, not like any other Stadt in Deutschland. So I have to visit it. So figured that would be a cool little spot. And that's exactly where the Camper Tour will end. Now I do have some honorable mentions. I might visit Rostock, I might visit Augsburg and a few other places. It just really depends on the time that I have left afterward. I will be visiting Mönchengladbach again. I have another video to make with my homie Jan, because he is a chef and we got some stuff planned. So I think it's to be really cool. You guys really liked it last time. So I figured we can give that to you guys again. And I'm very excited. I want to say hi to the owners of the Heinemann Konditorei because they were amazing. All of them were sweethearts. All of them were sweethearts. And I'm glad that they welcomed me the way that they did. If there are other spots you guys would like me to visit, please let me know. Now we're gonna move on to the next part of this video, which is questions, comments, concerns, and pieces of advice that you guys had on a community tab post that I put on my YouTube channel. So this first comment is the top comment on the community tab post, and you guys are letting me know, oh my God, listen, I will be one of the drivers for the Camper Tour.
Oh shit.
Oh. We have 2 campers. I'm gonna be driving through Germany. I've never driven through Germany before. Okay, I did hear that I am able to drive through Germany. However, your laws are different and I don't think I'm the best driver. So if y'all have any pieces of advice you can give me, let me know. That brings me into this comment that I have right here that says, not necessarily a question, but make sure to brush up on German traffic rules. I know in the US, you get a driver's license after a few hours of practice. You're not wrong. Can you believe I failed my US driver's license test 9 times and then I finally got it? The written portion, not the actual driving portion, but the written portion. Anyways, it says in Germany it takes months and I'm sure traffic rules differ, so a brush up might be helpful. Tip, brush up on rules about the Autobahn, traffic in low speed housing estates, and driving in single and multi-lane roundabouts. Good luck on your trip and have fun. Thank you so much, Yefo2405, I really appreciate you. The next comment here says in Germany there's no turning right on the red light rule. So in America, when you get to a red light, in most places in America, you can turn right on red. Us dumbass Americans apply that rule to every country we go to, even here. I'm in Korea currently. It doesn't really work like that. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. It says the only exception is if there's a small sign with a green arrow to the right. There's another comment and it's very big. And it says, the planning for your trip is probably already finished, but if you somehow find the time, you should urgently take a look at the Kulturinsel Einsiedel. The child in you will thank you forever. Maybe you'll be lucky and there will be even an event during your time here with us. If you can't get there this time, you should definitely put a visit there on your list for the next time. Sounds like a plan. I looked at some of these links and it looks super cool. It looks like something out of a storybook, like a fairy tale almost. So I'm definitely gonna take a look at this and see if we can fit it in. I'll address 2 more and then we'll move on. Are you gonna travel with a camper or do you have a tent? By the way, I would like to see you in a houseboat at the Mecklenburgische Seenplatte for a few days and go fishing and cooking and stuff. See, fishing and cooking sounds like a plan. If any of you guys watching this video can fish and cook, hit me up. This next comment's pretty interesting. It says, go to Stuttgart. I live near there, like an hour away in a village, and I love Schwäbisch. I can talk it too, of course. By the way, it's a German dialect, and it sounds so funny and cute, and the city is nice too. Actually, I did hear about Schwäbisch. It sounds cool, but I don't know what's going on.
Gleich eine in deine freche Gosch, dass deine sämtliche Zeh im Galoppmarschgurgel nachklappert, hinter wieder rauskommen.
So yeah, sure, that sounds like a really cool idea. We need to address the final order of business here for this camper tour, and it's very important. As you guys know, I'm gonna be traveling with a group of people. 2 of these people you guys definitely know for sure. One of them is by Toby. He's really cool. He does live streams on twitch.tv/bytoby, and we'll be live streaming on his stream when I go through Germany, so it'll be really fun. And then I'll be also streaming with another individual you guys have seen in a video of mine, and if you haven't seen him yet, then you'll see him soon. His name's Lucas, and he's really, really cool. So thank you guys for tagging along and whatnot. You guys will see Fabi again. He's my cameraman, a really good friend of mine. So it's cool because Fabi Bobby will be showing me a lot of Stuttgart. That's where he's from. I figured that would be really cool. If you guys have any plans, questions, comments, activities that you want us to do on this trip, let me know, because I want this to be huge in the sense of just taking in as much as I can and then telling you guys all about it after I come back. I'm gonna be filming a lot, I'm gonna be live streaming a lot, and I really appreciate you guys' love and support. It really means the world to me. I can't wait to come back. Last little thing, I know some people were asking me if I was going to Gamescom this year. I can't. I got some military stuff I gotta take care of, and you know, I won't be able to go to a few other events I got invited to before that, but maybe next year, hopefully. I'll see you very soon. In 2 months. Take care. Peace.